Hello guys. I know what it looks like. I promised this video all the way back in November, but hear me out, okay? I'm a college student and finals caught up. It was terrible. I was actually working on the collab with Zuzu Tunes, and we both had finals going on around that time, so there was a lot of delays. I finally got onto winter break. I thought that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have all the free time in the world. I am going to be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that. I have a schedule. I'm gonna be making videos back to back. But I didn't account for my family. You see, I have a really big family, so there is a lot of little cousins. Like every family event you go to, there's like a bunch of them running around everywhere, and of course, since we are the older ones, we usually have to babysit, so that means I've been babysitting a lot. And not to mention, I've also been wanting to catch up on trying to learn how to ice skate again, because like I used to do it really well, but it's been a while since I have, and it was terrible. So I tried to relearn how to ice skate, you know, and it's going well. Just babysitting, ice skating. There was the finals, although it's not there anymore, you know, just stuff here and there. I know what the title looks like, and it's not that bad, but it's kind of bad. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this topic, because my cousin came up to me the other day and she said the same thing happened to her. I think mine was definitely worse. She said that she was just shocked, but nobody really cared. There's this phenomenon of like white English teachers and racist books. First off, this happened in middle school, right? Middle school is already a stressful time. There's drama 24/7. People are going through puberty. Everyone's angry. A kid literally punched a mirror. Like, the amount of times our windows has broken because some angry kid was so angry and just punched it. There's this one window. It was never fixed because it would just keep getting broken every time it got refixed. So it was just like, it's like wrapped up in like this clear wrapping. And yeah, it's just it's puberty. Everyone's angry, everyone's confused, you know, everything's everywhere. The community I grew up in was pretty African American dominated. We had 2 honors classes, and even though the other honors class was favored for some reason, I don't know why, but we had 2 honors classes. One of them was dependent on math, and one of them was dependent on reading, and I was in the class with reading. And we had a specific English teacher, and she was really sweet. She was like a cool white teacher, you know. One day she comes into the classroom and she's like, we're gonna be reading a book called and we've never heard of this book, okay? I mean, we've heard of it, but we never heard about what goes on inside this book. We don't know why this book is controversial at the time, you know. Before we start reading, she gathers the classroom and she's like, guys, I want you guys to know, I don't mean anything by this word. I know most of you guys here are of African descent, and I, as a white woman, should respect your boundaries. But for literature purposes, I'm going to have to say a word that has long been reclaimed by your people. And I don't mean anything, no harmful intent by this word. Okay. Okay. All of us were just like really confused at the time because none of us knew what she was talking about. But I kid you not, this lady goes up and she just starts rapping the N-word, like with the hard ER, like, oh my gosh. At the time, I didn't know what was going on, but I just remember the tension in the class got so heavy. Like, everyone just stopped talking, and it was like you could feel it. You could cut it with a knife, and I didn't know what that word meant. You know, I was uncultured at the time. We went to lunch, and I remember everyone was just so quiet. And I asked my friend what was going on, and she didn't know what was going on either. So I asked my other friend, and she's like, can you believe she said that? I was like, she said what? She said the N-word. The N-word? and then I got educated on it, and I was like, wow, no, yeah, that's crazy, man. But it didn't stop there. It wasn't my class. It was not my class. I would like to specify this was not my class, okay? It was the class before us. A girl, I'm gonna guess she heard about the N-word thing. But people said that was the reason. I don't really think so, but it did cause the events will happen the next day. So it's still kind of important. Okay, one thing about this teacher, she's very Christian. She's a very Christian woman, okay? This girl, knowing this, she decides to bring a Ouija board to school. She decides to bring a Ouija board to school, and she decides to try to summon. And she just does this in the open, and everyone in the class was like looking at her like she was crazy. So of course a video was recorded, and word got around pretty quickly. The teacher came back the next day, and she was like in full distress mode, because originally she thought it was our class, and we were like, no, sweetie. She was panicking, saying like what could she have possibly done wrong, and how she didn't do anything wrong at all. And some kid was just like, you know what, well, you did say this word, so I'm not saying that's why. Not to mention it's the way you said it, because you didn't need to say it 25 times in under 30 seconds. After that, we kind of just sat her down and we told her how we felt about it, and she apologized, thankfully, about all of that. And then it took a turn, because the fact that we're in a prayer circle in the first place and we're at public school, like, I don't think that's legal. I don't think that's very legal. But some kids expressed that they were uncomfortable being in a prayer circle, and for some reason we went from racism to like Christianity talks, and then somehow it ended up being homophobia. It was a lot. Also, I'm getting a new mic, so hopefully the audio quality really improves, because I'm using currently right now a Blue Yeti mic, but oh my gosh, it is so no. And sometimes, to be honest, it sounds the exact same as my phone mic, because I've actually tried using my phone mic before and it sounds the exact same on CapCut, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I had to get a new mic. But yeah, once that comes, expect more videos. I'm gonna try working on another video from my community post, and also my friend posted a video on his YouTube channel, and I'm gonna go link it down in the description. And if you have the time, please go to his page and send him some support as well. That would mean a lot to moi. All right, peace out, guys.